Hi, I'm Zachary Epps, Boulder Realtor, and we're here in a suburban neighborhood doing a business profile on Standard Renewable Energy. SRE's forte, if you will, among other things, is home energy audits. And I'm going to explain to you today a little bit about what a home energy audit means and share with you some of the details. And I want you to learn a little bit about why this is an important first step. One of the reasons to start with a home energy audit is you want to capitalize on what I call, we've heard this phrase before, the low-hanging fruit. It's easy to get enticed by things like sexy solar systems and geothermal systems and that sort of thing to get our energy from another source. But before we do that, the low-hanging fruit really are simple things like making sure your home is sealed up well, making sure the insulation is in the right places and of the right quantity. So taking a look at those things first through a home energy audit gets you the answers you need so you can spend fewer dollars for higher efficiencies. One of the reasons we're here today doing this profile on Standard Renewable Energy, and I have to tell you, I've talked to a lot of people in this industry of home heating and cooling and insulation and whatnot, is because simply Eric from SRE made himself available. He stayed in touch with me, made himself available, and he gave us the opportunity to come in here and get a first-hand look with a hands-on approach to share with you about how this all works. Now, another side of this that I think is important to dwell on for just a minute is the average American home, and that's why we're in this suburban neighborhood looking at a typical kind of tract home, if you will, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, under 2,000 square feet, is because it's a great example. It's an example of the average home in the sense that the typical American average home spends somewhere around just under $2,000 a year for heating and cooling and energy needs. Of that, almost 20 to 25% of that energy is just lost through cracks and inconsistencies in insulation. So a very easy solution is to get an energy audit, take a look at where those very inexpensive fixes can be taken care of, and do that first. So Eric from Standard Renewable Energy is here doing this home energy audit, including a blower door test, because they believe, and I think it's true, that that's a quintessential part of what you have to do in a home energy audit. Some people will offer that without the blower door test, but I think it's critical. And the reason it's critical is it's the only way, the only really useful way to identify where cracks and leaks and things like that are happening in your home, and that's the number one thing that you can fix and get the most value out of it for your dollar. The next step after that is insulation, and certainly long after that are things like windows and solar PV or geothermal or whatever you want to approach there. But when you look at the cost-benefit analysis for something like the solar or the windows, that should not be your first step. So when you're ready to do your own home energy audit so you can start saving money as affordably as possible, why don't you give me a call and get in touch with me so I can put you together with Eric and his team at Standard Renewable Energy, and then you can start saving money also. If you like what I've shown you today in this business profile, get in touch with me right away so I can help you get connected with the people that run this business.